when you're in the pen, God will come up to somebody, how you like to be meal, what do you want the person going to say? Like, actually, when something like that, you
When you visit a store, doesn't it make you feel good to see the owner behind the counter? Here at Warner's Gas Service, you find quality merchandise and service. You find something else, the owners every day. Our delivery truck comes to your home automatically every month. Our service technicians keep your home warm. But if there's ever a question, you can be sure that you talk directly to a member of our family. From propane gas, kerosene, and fuel oil in the winter, and grills in the summer. Warner's Gas Service, a part of the community you can always count on.
Since 1883, Coleman and Daniels, Endicott, Vestal, Appalachia.
Okay, can I have everybody's attention? We're here this morning to honor our veterans. All veterans, all wars. We honor them today because of the peace that we enjoy here in this country. I'm Sandy Junker, and I'm the commander of the Vestal Legion, Post 89. And we're going to have our ceremony, beginning with, may I ask the chaplain to say a few words.
O God of hosts, we bow our heads in thankfulness for the victories thou hast granted us. To us and to those people who have united with us to stamp out the evils of aggression, intolerance, and greed. We beseech thee to bring the blessings of understanding to the families and friends in this and other lands, of those who have given their lives that men may be free. Grant, O God, that those closest to the fallen may mingle the pain of their losses with the ennobling light of sacrifice for civilization. Sacrifice for a better world for this and other generations yet unborn. Grant us too, O God, the courage to so live with the family of nations around the world that the end of strife will be the beginning of enduring peace. Grant us patience in planning with our fellow men and women a world in which nations may resolve their differences by peaceful means. Touch thou the souls of people in every land with the enduring light of wisdom, so they may form a brotherhood which will strive to further the art of peace under laws and ethics blessed by thy love. Grant us now thy continued blessing upon unity and strength that makes victories possible in war, that we may win greater victories in peace. Amen.
I'm going to now ask that the President of the Broome County Auxiliary, Lorraine Bailey, lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
On this day, Veterans Day, we are commemorating the services of veterans of all wars. We remember how men and women set aside their civilian pursuits to serve their nation's cause, defending the freedom of mankind and preserving our precious American heritage. We believe our strength on the field of battle, on the supply lines which nourished our armed might, lay in the justice of our cause against the forces of evil. We believe our determination made us better warriors because we fought with our minds and our hearts as well as our bodies. We recognize service to country, and her cause does not end with the determination of military service. We continue our endeavors in behalf of all honorable world peace with a feeling of profound gratitude to God and to the men and women who gave their lives as their part of the cost of their noblest of causes. Out of the blood and sweat, we learned of purpose, sacrifice, tolerance, bravery, and discipline. Those are solid foundation stones upon which a great nation is built. In our continuing quest for an honorable world peace, we must cultivate these virtues.
The waging of war involves more than just the combatants who fight to the death on the battlefields. The fighting force begins at the fireside and in the hometowns. The repercussions of war's terrible brutality have chilled the hearts and dimmed the hopes and dreams of many a loved one left behind on the home front. While the horrors of the battlefield may not have been our experience, we have lived with the terrifying loneliness creating to answer an aggressor's challenge. In waging war, we have moved forward with the unity of purpose which made us strong, forgetting pettiness, egotism, and pride. Our hearts beat in tune with those of other nations fighting for freedom and the dignity and opportunity of mankind. In our constant quest for an honorable world peace, there is need for the unity of purpose if we truly are to move toward a brighter tomorrow.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm cold. Anyway, if there be glory in war, it is the most incredible spirit which it engendered. Those who offer their lives, sacrifice their all, with magnifying abandon. Heroism become contagious. Yet, in warfare, greed and brutality are epidemic. Too often, it is these latter which persist in the peace that follows. Let us strive to see that the same spirit of self-sacrifice is cultivated in peace as has been exhibited in war. It behooves of us to real new standards of success, to inspire youth in peace as youth was inspired in war. Public honor must be given where public honor is due, not to the mancillation of the market, the secret after profit, power, or position, but rather let us honor the heroes of science who will cultivate human suffering and carry together a higher the standards of civilization. There is more. Let us honor those who in public service seek not how much they may secure from the nation, but how much they can give. Let us honor those who devote their lives to the education which will lead our children on to live and laugh and learn and love as we have only dreamed of doing. Let us honor those veterans who carry into ordinary affairs of life a noble idealism and sincere capacity for self-devotion. Let us translate the devotion of war into a devotion of peace. Yes. Let us will to live as well as to die for our country.
The hurts of war fall upon those who wear the uniform, no matter how they may differ in race, creed, or culture. Those who fight together suffer together to achieve a common aim. In the similarity of battle dress, there is a common denominator, the common purpose, the sharing of danger and suffering, which brings in time of war a tolerance which adds strength to the cause. As we put aside the brown and the blue and the green fabrics that make us one people on the battlefield, we can hold in our minds the tolerance that we have achieved. In tolerance there is progress toward a better and happier world.
Courage is one of the virtues born of war. The courage of individuals in the face of danger, and the courage of nations to protect the weak and punish the aggressor. There is bravery to be shown in peace as well. May we recapture the courage which turned the wilderness into cities that bound men together under government. We can turn slums into comfortable homes, turn uncertainty into certainty. We can reach new heights of civilization and opportunity for men and women of this nation as if we have the courage to expect and work for a better way of life. There can be romance in this challenge also. The bravery that fights for political, social, and economical and spiritual gains may be more difficult to practice, may be unsung when achieved, but it is all the more worth striving for.
War has taught us the lesson of obedience to command. The game is more than the player, and the ship is more than the crew. There is greater discipline we must now preserve if we are to preserve this future and obedience to our quest for honorable world peace. That is obedience to the laws we ourselves make, the voluntary discipline of citizenship. Under a system of government, we may change the laws by majority rule. We may persuade our neighbors to new theories of a new course. We may advocate in free elections the choice of veterans or Klan. As good citizens, we follow the choice of the majority, whether the choice be the individual or not.
In time of peace, we can use the ennobling virtues of war and put behind us its ugliness and suffering. In peace, we shall go forward together to scale new heights of achievement in unity of purpose, in sacrifice for the common good, in tolerance for those of different faiths and creeds, in bravery to fight for social and economic gains, and in the discipline of good citizenship. We shall move forward in the sight of God as a strong nation in a peaceful world. That concludes the ceremony. However, I would like to introduce people that are here, that have joined us here today as part of the ceremony on this cold day. Most of us are shivering a little bit, I think. Again, I'd like to introduce the president of the Broome County Auxiliary, Lorraine Bailey, and the first vice president of the Broome County Auxiliary, Ida Knapp. Betty Lane in the front. Raise your hand, Betty, you don't have to get up. Who is the past 6th District President of the Auxiliary. And I see over there trying to be out of the way, Gary Denman, who is our current commander of the Sons of the American Legion Detachment of New York. I'd also like to introduce the gentlemen and ladies who joined us here today as part of the ceremony. We have Joe Irons, who is the current chaplain for Post 1700 West Endicott. Pat Konopka, president of the Auxiliary, Post 89 Vestal. Barbara Beebe, commander of Post 1700 West Endicott. Charles Duvall, past commander of Post 82 Endicott. Ray Beebe, and I think if I've got it right, he's president of the board of 1700. He's president of the board of directors, Post 1700 West Endicott. And Dick Freer, who is the chaplain for Post 89 Vestal. I want to thank them all for helping me today with the ceremony. Is there anyone that I forgot to introduce? I know I forgot Sandy Denman, who's taking pictures for us, Gary's wife. Who? Bill Balker?
Bill Bilka.
Bilka. With Post, I can't read it.
BSW.
Past commander 1449 and the current president of Organization Vietnam Veterans.
Okay. 896?
1449.
No, with the Vietnam veterans.
No.
What chapter?
Organization Vietnam Veterans, not
Oh, OVA. Okay.
not VVA.
There is a difference, folks. OVA means they actually were in country. VVA, VV, right. And the others were era, as myself and Barbara Gray. I would like to end this ceremony with the national anthem, Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's flashing, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous time, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you all for coming. I would like to remind you that there is a parade in Binghamton at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock for Endicott? And 7 o'clock here at Endicott. And most of the posts, thank you, Dick. Most of the posts are having some kind of open house today. Vestal, Endicott's having one, I believe. Hello, 82? They're all having it at the end of the parade. So if you can join us, we certainly would like to see your faces again. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Vestal. All right. No, that's only on Memorial Day. Veterans Day we have it here and there. I mean, Memorial Day is here and there. Today is just 12 o'clock.
Since 1883, Coleman and Daniels, Endicott, Vestal, Appalachia.
When you visit a store, doesn't it make you feel good to see the owner behind the counter? Here at Warner's Gas Service, you find quality merchandise and service. You find something else, the owners every day. Our delivery truck comes to your home automatically every month. Our service technicians keep your home warm. But if there's ever a question, you can be sure that you talk directly to a member of our family. From propane gas, kerosene, and fuel oil in the winter, and grills in the summer. Warner's Gas Service, a part of the community you can always count on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way.